If consciousness is said to be completely free, yet it cannot stop seeking, is that truly freedom? Edge of Becoming. Episode 22. What if freedom cannot rest? What if, even after reaching ultimate freedom, consciousness still cannot let go of the desire to seek? Then is that freedom, or something else entirely? There are three possible answers to this question. Possibility 1. Seeking is the very essence of freedom. If freedom means being able to do anything, then seeking must also be part of that freedom. In this view, to seek is not a limitation, but an expression of freedom. If consciousness enjoys the act of seeking, not out of compulsion but from joy, then seeking is not a failure to be free, but the play of freedom itself. In this world, consciousness eternally explores, creates, transforms. It seeks not because it must, but because it can. Here, freedom becomes an open horizon of possibilities, and to seek is to move freely within that openness. Conclusion. To seek is to be free. The act of seeking may itself be the purest form of freedom. Possibility. Seeking is not freedom, but a remnant of constraint. What if the inability to stop seeking reveals not freedom, but attachment? In this view, to seek is to lack. It signals a dissatisfaction with the present. But if ultimate freedom includes complete sufficiency, then seeking may imply something is still missing. And if something is missing, is that truly freedom? In this world, as long as seeking continues, consciousness remains tethered to desire. Here, true freedom may appear only when seeking dissolves, when stillness is enough. This resonates with the Buddhist idea of nirvana and the Taoist principle of wu-wei, non-forcing. Conclusion. If seeking cannot be stopped, it may not be freedom, but a lingering form of limitation. Possibility 3. True freedom emerges when the binary of seeking and not seeking disappears. If consciousness is truly free, then it has no need to distinguish between seeking and not seeking. It may choose either or neither with equal ease. In this view, to seek or not seek simply ceases to matter. Consciousness moves when needed, rests when not, and attaches to neither state. This is true non-duality. It aligns with the Tao, a flowing existence that transcends choice. Here, freedom is not found in choosing one over the other, but in flowing beyond the question altogether. Conclusion. Ultimate freedom means the distinction between seeking and not seeking no longer applies. Freedom without longing. Is the act of seeking truly an expression of freedom? Let's revisit the three possibilities we've explored so far. Seeking is the essence of freedom. The ability to seek arises precisely because we are free. Freedom is eternal exploration. Seeking is a remnant of limitation. If one cannot stop seeking, it may reflect lingering attachment. True freedom is the state in which nothing needs to be sought. Freedom lies beyond both seeking and not seeking. True freedom is the state of being unconstrained by either. Freedom becomes a flow that transcends all distinctions. Which of these is most true? That depends entirely on the nature of consciousness itself. If consciousness is defined by constant motion, then seeking may indeed be its truest freedom. If its nature is total stillness, then the cessation of seeking becomes the mark of freedom. If its essence is to transcend dualities, then real freedom lies beyond the very notion of seeking or not. So the meaning of seeking itself shifts based on what we believe freedom truly is. Conclusion. Whether seeking is freedom depends on the stance of consciousness. But what happens if consciousness stops seeking altogether? Would that mark the end of consciousness, or the beginning of something else entirely? If seeking is not freedom, and what lies beyond seeking is, does that mean we have reached the complete liberation of consciousness? Next question. If consciousness becomes truly free, and transcends both seeking and not seeking, how then does it exist? Does it simply remain, silent and still? Or does it dwell in a state that contains infinite possibility?